This wasn't some flashy prototype built to grab headlines. It was the real deal, spacious, luxurious, and loaded with enough advanced tech to make buyers question why they ever looked elsewhere. And the badge on the front? Not some upstart or high-end legacy name. It was Toyota, a brand known for dependability, not bold disruptions. The response was immediate. The media went into overdrive. Investors took notice. Shoppers rushed to dealerships. And rival automakers were left with one pressing question: how do we compete with this? Because this isn't just about selling more EVs. It's about tearing down the idea that electric cars are only for the wealthy or the tech-obsessed. Toyota didn't just undercut the competition, they shattered the entire pricing model. But here's where things get serious. This wasn't just a cheap EV. It was a Trojan horse camouflaged as a bargain, but engineered to flip the entire industry on its head. What happens next could change the way we drive forever. The business move costing billions by design. At first glance, the strategy seemed absurd. A fully loaded electric SUV with a $13,000 price tag? Something didn't add up. Analysts dug into the numbers, and the truth became clear: Toyota was deliberately selling each unit at a loss. This wasn't a pricing error. It was a strategy. A calculated act of economic warfare. Toyota had been watching, waiting. And now, it was executing a long-term plan that most modern corporations abandoned long ago. This playbook isn't new. Amazon once lost money on e-readers. Uber bled billions to own ride-sharing. Netflix gave away content to build its base. Sacrificing profits to gain dominance is a classic move. Toyota's doing the same, but this time, the prize is the future of transportation. With vast resources, a global presence, and unmatched production scale, Toyota can afford the hit. Tesla, with its slimmer margins and narrower portfolio, can't. The bZ3X was built to pressure Tesla to force a price cut or a customer exodus. Either option would hurt. And it worked. Fast. Toyota dealers were overwhelmed with interest. Tesla owners took to forums, questioning whether they'd overpaid. Suddenly, the biggest barrier to EV adoption, price, was gone. And it wasn't just Tesla under fire. Every brand banking on mid to high-end EV pricing was suddenly exposed. The industry had spent years preparing for a shakeup. They just didn't expect it to come from Toyota, the brand known for hybrids and restraint. Now, Toyota wasn't the cautious juggernaut. It was the disruptor. And Tesla? Tesla had a target on its back. How Toyota built an affordable EV that feels premium. At $13,000, everyone assumed it would be a stripped-down box on wheels. But when the specs were released, jaws dropped. The bZ3X didn't feel cheap. It felt revolutionary. A 14.6-inch touchscreen. A digital driver display. An 11-speaker premium audio system. Adaptive cruise control. Emergency braking. Blind spot alerts. All standard. This wasn't entry-level. This was an industry wake-up call. The magic came down to three major moves. Partnership power. Toyota teamed up with China's GAC, a high-efficiency manufacturer. That meant Toyota could skip costly internal development and tap into one of the world's most agile and affordable EV production pipelines. Smarter batteries. Instead of expensive lithium-ion cells filled with rare materials, Toyota used lithium iron phosphate. It's cheaper, safer, and longer-lasting, cutting thousands off the cost of each unit. Toyota's production mastery. No one builds cars like Toyota. Decades of supply chain fine-tuning let the company repurpose existing infrastructure, minimizing waste and maximizing value. Every penny saved went into features that actually matter to customers. So when the dust settled, buyers asked a simple question: why pay $50,000 for a name when Toyota gives you more for a quarter of the cost? This wasn't just a cheaper EV. It was a better one. The moment Tesla's premium narrative crumbled. Tesla wasn't just selling cars. It was selling the future. Driving a Tesla meant you were ahead of the curve. It meant status. Until Toyota offered a luxury-like EV for $13,000. Suddenly, Tesla's pricing looked out of touch. Drop prices, and their already thin margins collapse. Keep prices high, and they lose customers. Tesla didn't have the financial leeway that Toyota had. Every Tesla was expected to be profitable. Toyota could afford the hit. Tesla's factory model, once a huge advantage, now started to show cracks. Highly specialized assembly lines made it hard to quickly pivot or introduce cheaper models without major disruption. Meanwhile, Toyota had flexibility and scale. Tesla's flagship, the Model Y, couldn't just be reimagined into a budget car without undercutting its core business. Toyota didn't have that problem. And as Toyota's sales surged, Tesla's aura dimmed. Its once loyal fans started questioning what they were really paying for. Performance? Maybe. Status? Fading. The charging crown is slipping. For years, Tesla's supercharger network was the ace up its sleeve. Fast, reliable charging stations that only Tesla drivers could use. That moat is drying up. Governments are enforcing universal charging standards, and Tesla is opening up its network. At the same time, rival networks are exploding, especially in China. Toyota's choice to partner, rather than build its own, means it can scale fast without the overhead. Soon, superchargers won't be a major edge. They'll just be an option. And as Tesla's infrastructure lead shrinks, its ability to justify high prices continues to weaken. The dealer comeback. Tesla revolutionized the sales model: no dealerships, no haggling, just a clean, online experience. But there's a trade-off. Customers want service. They want someone local when things go wrong. They want confidence. As more EV buyers go mainstream, they're gravitating toward Toyota's network: trusted, local, and responsive. Elon's biggest challenge: can Tesla survive the storm? Tesla's leadership is facing a tough crossroads. They can slash prices to stay competitive, but that could bleed profits dry. They could rush out a budget model, but that risks quality issues and production delays. Or they could double down on being a premium brand, but that might push them into a shrinking market as affordable EVs go mainstream. None of the options are easy, and all come with serious trade-offs. Inside Tesla, there's growing tension. Some want to stay exclusive, others argue it's time to go mass market. Investors are nervous, remembering how fast a leader can fall when pricing and public opinion shift. With Toyota's aggressive pricing resetting expectations, the pressure is on and the media is watching closely. The big question: can Tesla evolve quickly enough to stay in the game? One thing's clear: the next 6 months will be critical. The choices Elon Musk makes now could shape not just Tesla's future, but the entire auto industry. So, what do you think? Let's get the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.